I'm Lyndon. I really want to upgrade my kitchen because I have a growing family, and a lot of times I do see people who renovate the kitchens before they move out so they can sell the house. I really want a renovation to live in it and grow in it, because the cliche term is the heart of the home, but to me it really is the heart of the home, and we spend so much of our time here. So I knew eventually I wanted to have a nice kitchen, and it could be sometime when the kids are grown up or when they are younger. And so I really I just envisioned our family growing up, in a nice kitchen like this. So we're really happy we got to do that sooner rather than later. Came up with a lot of good reviews, so I read into the reviews and I saw this name Talha that kept coming up, and I went to their website and I just really wanted to understand, is this the same Talha that we worked with before? So the first time I called, they're like, oh, he's busy right now. So then I called again, and then I got directed to him, and he remembered my husband's name, Victor. So that was kind of funny. And then that's how he, the connection was there already, and we knew it would be a smooth and really nice working relationship. So that's how it came to be. So the inspiration, obviously, it's really hard to get out of social media and the influencing of other people in their kitchen. So I try really hard to not lean too hard into being influenced by the trends of today. I try looking at classic photos and through Pinterest and everything and magazines. I got inspiration through, I've always liked France and Paris. I studied abroad there, so that's some of that inspiration. But we still wanted to keep that function along with the form, make it beautiful and functional, practical. And so, yeah, I think Talha did a really good job on telling us, with his expertise and all the, the connections, the contractors, being able to talk to him and be is this practical? Is this something that that is possible? He was really good at, bringing his expertise on that part. It was a lot of selections, more than I could ever imagine. And so there were appliances, there were hardware. Towards the end, hardware is actually really important, and it's actually an afterthought a lot of times in the design process. So once it got to the end where I thought I had all my decisions made, the hardware was actually really important. And I realized I liked different designs from different hardware, suppliers. And so we went with the unlacquered brass, because there's so many different types of brass. That could be polished brass, or it could be a shinier gold or whatever, but the unlacquered brass is this raw material that will age over time and patina, and that's something that we really liked. And it was kind of convenient in that it will be going back to that Parisian look and the European look that I wanted, but also I could be looking at so many different hardware stores and have the same color, so that's where we went. And then selection of faucets, all that was just so fun. And it was definitely hard too, because this is a farmhouse sink with the two handle with the faucet. And so I was fighting myself over the form and function on that, because obviously one handle's a little bit more function. But then I was I think I just would love to see the form. So sometimes you have to figure out that trade-off with all your selections. And I'm really happy I made that selection, yeah. He definitely gave me his opinions. And it was really good, because then I was able to tell myself, is this something I actually want, or is this something I'm going crazy? So we were able to kind of meet in the middle a lot of times. And he would also make me feel good about my selections as well. So I really need that sounding board, and Talha was great at being that sounding board. And telling me no black and white tiles or whatever it was, that's too dark, stuff like that. So I think the end result is really nice and bright and airy. So yeah, thank you, Talha. The construction process, they're really fast. They're really nice workers who come and have so much skills with their cabinetry and the carpentry. And it was just pre-done, and we were able to see the sampling in the office and the colors and everything. And then the actual workers that came in, they were very careful with everything. If there was an etching, they would make sure that it's not visible, or they would reorder for us if something was wrong. So it was just a really good relationship, and I knew they wanted the best for their clients. We already have a good working relationship. I think with any project like this, there's gonna be blood, sweat, and tears. Anything that's more than just like, you know, talking about the weather, you're gonna have some conflicts, but that's just a natural thing. And I think we're closer as people because we're able to go through something like a renovation, a kitchen renovation, where we had a newborn. By the way, we started with when I was pregnant, like with the second, and now he's out like after. So basically it's like a rebirth of the kitchen and like an actual child. And so a lot of life changes have happened through this. I will definitely work with Talha again for any kitchen or, no, well, not kitchen, any home renovation.